Okay? So, the first three are 30, 45, and 60. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Those are the foundation for this whole sheet. Now, also, I want you to understand that 30, 60, and 45 degree angles are in which quadrant? First quadrant. Now, the next set of three is what? 120, 135, and 150. What quadrant are they in? So, the next group is quadrant 2, the next group would be quadrant 3, and the next group would be quadrant 4. So, we're listing them vertically, but they are broke up into the different quadrants. So, let's just start with our 30, 45, and 60 degree angles. Here is a 30 degree reference angle. Everybody agree? Here's a 60, here's a 45. These are visual pictures. Are the dimensions right? Do I have those listed correctly? Kennedy, am I all right? You straighten your hair, looks great. So I'm okay. So if I said, okay, let's do it. 30 degree. So 30 degree, what's sine? So I go to my 30 degree angle. Sine is what? So,
Opposite.
1/2 over, or 1 over 2. What's my cosine? Square root 3 over 2, yes. Tangent?
1 over square root 3.
1 over square root 3. Now, you might work with someone that says just leave it like that. I'm going to ask you to go one step further. I don't like radical buts. That's just me personally. They drive me nuts. So I'm going to ask you to go to the radical 3 over 3. Now, flip. Tangent, cotangent, or reciprocals are brother-sister. So what is cotangent? I am done looking at that triangle. What's the flipper here? Which? Get rid of your radical butt. And cosecant? Flip of sine. Any problems filling out the first column, or first row, excuse me. Okay, let's do 45. Bottom, sine would be 1 over radical 2, which is what? Radical 2 over 2. Cosine is the same thing. Tangent. 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 Cotangent, what's the flipper of 1? So I'm done. Bless you. Fill out 60, go.
So the sine and cosine for 45 degrees are the same?
Yep. Nice, huh? There it is. Fill it in if you're not sure.
Same.
Questions on this? Your whole chart's filled. It's going to be repetitive from here on out.
So you just do the exact same thing for each thing. So for 30s, for 120, do 30s?
No. 120. Let's draw it. 120 is my next one. Here it is. What do we do once we draw our angle? Let's get vertical. How do we do it? Start at the origin. Follow your terminal side, get vertical, and connect. If this is 120, the other leg is 180, what's the distance between my legs? 60. So what reference angle is this? What are the dimensions of a 30, 60, 90 triangle? What goes here? 1. What goes here? The only thing that I'm going to disagree with is this one. It goes to the left, so it's negative. So what is going to be the difference between 120 degrees and 60 degrees?
cosecant is going to be negative 1 half instead of 1.
So I'm going to do 120. What's the difference? I heard it. Say it. It's going to be negative here, 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 and here. Take a look.
But not the last one.
This is our quadrants. We said reference angles are always positive. Hypotenuse, that's what HYP stands for. Hypotenuse are always positive. There's no negative symbol up here, it's a smile. Now, this is broke up into quadrants. ASTC. What that's telling us is which ones are positive. In this quadrant, quadrant 1, they're all positive. Every single trig function is positive. Notice. When we get to quadrant 2, S stands for what?
Sine.
Sine. What's the brother sister of sine? Cosecant. Guess which ones are only positive? Sine and cosecant. When I get to quadrant 3, what's T? Tangent and cotangent. Cosine and secant. So let's drop to 225. 225 is what reference angle? If this is 225, this is 180. What's the distance between my legs? 45. So 45-degree angle. I can go ahead and do it. And then which ones are going to be positive? Tangent and cotangent. All the rest are negative. If you don't like that, what are the dimensions of a 45, 45, 90? 1, 1, radical 2. But what do we have to remember? If I go left, it is negative. If I go down, it's negative. And I can still see everything. Let's jump ahead to 330. 330 degrees. 330 degrees. Get vertical. If this is 330 and this is 360, what's the distance between your legs? 30 degrees. So this is radical 3. This is negative 1 and 2. I personally will cheat and look at this. 1/2. Radical 3 over 2. Radical 3 over 3. Radical 3. 2 radical 3 over 3. And 2. And then I'll say, okay, I'm in quadrant 4. Only cosine and secant are positive. So all the rest are negative. What the ASTC up on the happy face, you just need to know all students take classes. Or, as they say last hour, all strippers take cash.
That's all I'll remember.
I know. Here's a lot of weird things to remember as long as you get just a little bit crude. Right, Lucas? Good.
You could also take credit.
Oh, for what? What I'd like for you to do